Kentucky Derby.
The big horse.
I ride with the big boys and get my bourbon on. Celebrate race day with First Blood. Tonight we're celebrating the annual Kentucky Derby. Now when it comes to dancing, it takes two to tango, and the same goes for horse racing. So I'm headed to the North American Racing Academy to see what it takes to ride like a champion. Developed in 2006, the North American Racing Academy was created to provide quality training for jockeys, trainers, exercise riders, and horsemen. And since I'm diving into the racing world, I'm ready to get my ride on. I never even thought there was a jockey school. What inspired you to start this?
Well, a couple of us, including Christian McCann, a very famous jockey, all got together and we realized that we needed a school for kids who wanted to learn about horse racing but didn't have family in the sport. We decided to form a school here in Kentucky.
So what exactly does a jockey do with a horse at the race? Is it a team effort?
The good riders have their horse in the perfect position to save as much energy as possible during the race.
So basically a jockey is like the race car driver.
But with only 1 horsepower.
And that is a lot of power. But before you run, you need to learn how to crawl. Or in my case, a gallop in place. Alright, this reminds me of one of those like bulls you see at the country restaurants.
This is an exerciser. It's great for warming up the riders, to teach them technique, balance, how to hold the reins. So let's get you up here.
Or they feel like they can just fall over.
Okay, what I want you to do is lean way down. Alright, keep your heels a little exposed like that.
Okay.
Just spread out the saddle a little bit.
Oh, this is where squatting comes in.
Yep.
Oh
There you
my
go.
God.
Snap it. Lean down.
Yeah.
And I just want you to snap your elbows.
Oh, I feel like I'm gonna fly off. This is really
Get it down a little lower.
lower?
Yeah.
Oh, this is a leg workout. So your whole body is engaged.
Yes.
Mentally, physically, everything.
Yeah. And there's a lot of talking during the race.
They talk smack to each other. They do.
Yeah.
Typical athletes.
This is all you can do. Let's go. Let's time it.
Really? Okay.
Come on. That's slow.
This is slow? Oh my god. It's burning my legs.
Alright, 26 seconds. Good job.
This is really difficult.
Our group did very long exercises. It was a good first lesson. We'll have to work on how she holds her reins. Okay, let's stop messing around with this mechanical horse. Let's put you on a real one.
We're not going to go very fast in the real one though.
Hopefully not.
Hopefully not. And the real things are 1,200-pound thoroughbreds that can run up to 40 miles per hour. This is where your training is put to the test. I'm a little nervous to ride these race horses. I don't ride race horses, I just ride normal horses. So what do we do first?
Okay, well, first of all, this is Matt. You get your license today.
Hi.
So right over there we go. Alright.
Oh.
You're ready to go.
Bring the reins together so they're overlapping.
Oh, like this? And just stop and then pull back, right?
So now, you're in control.
It's not a normal saddle. It weighs a pound, if that. I feel like I'm basically going to be riding bareback.
Now, what you want to do is maybe stand up, stand up and stand up.
Oh, I can't do
Let me
it.
stand up. You can do it.
It was a little scary once we started galloping because if you were squatting against a wall, that's what you have to do the whole time on a racehorse.
There you go, just like that.
I felt bad. I feel like I'm going to fall forward. I had a moment of panic and I was like, oh, my helmet's over my eyes. I can't see it. I'm leaning forward. Stop. I don't think I'd be a good jockey.
You're doing great, by the way.
I always wondered at racehorses, I'm like, if jockeys have it so easy, all they have to do is sit on the horse and the horse is all work. Nope, not after this.
There you go.
When I came here today, I thought this was going to be much easier and thought maybe I'd be a contender next year at the Derby, but I need a lot more schooling.
For her first time on the thoroughbred, she gets an A+.
between the time you throw the rider up and the time that they spring from the gate. That's when it really cranks out.
Want more First Look in your life? Check out FirstLookTV.com for full episodes, behind-the-scenes extras, and more. Tonight, we eat, sleep, and breathe the Kentucky Derby. And the excitement of the races can be contagious. But there is a whole world behind the scenes, and I know just the man to show me the ropes here at Turfway Park.
And they're off. I've been calling races here for 42 years. I called it Churchill Downs for 20 years, called 19 Kentucky Derbies. I guess you could say I am a lifer.
And Mike will tell you, the lifeblood of any racetrack is on the backside, where the public rarely gets to see. I can feel all the buzz and the energy in the air today, and it's, I mean, it's still morning.
For Northern Kentucky, this is a big deal for the whole week.
Yeah, so tell me more about the races that are going on today.
Of course, the big one is the Spiral Stakes. My father started this race back in 1972. The winner gets 50 points.
Okay.
That is automatically going to get him in the Derby.
Which is why they call it the Spiral Stakes, because the winner spirals up to the Kentucky Derby. Well, I would love to meet some of these racehorses.
Well, I'll tell you what. There's a horse called Royal Sun. He's favorite today in the Spiral. Royal Sun wins it by about 5 over Pepperoni. 3 weeks ago, he won the John Battaglia Memorial, a race that was named after my father.
I have to meet him. He's beautiful.
Yeah, he's handsome.
He's a lot bigger than the horses I've seen.
Probably close to 1,200 pounds.
It's a big horse. I want to take him home with me. I'm going to be rooting for you today. So we're going to give Royal Sun his space so he can get ready for the big race today. And hopefully we'll see this guy in the winner's circle. Bye. Good luck. As Royal Sun gets ready to run, I take a trip up to the announcer's booth to see Mike take his lap around the track.
The horses have reached the starting gate. It's post time. They're at the post, and they're off. Dr. Howell broke well. Woodland Walk on the inside, followed by Dak. Down the back stretch. Dr. Howell ahead in front. Woodland Walk is in front, now draws away. Woodland Walk nearing the wire. It's Woodland Walk and Dean Sarvis. They're going to win by about 4. Intrepid Humor second. Dak third. Big John Francis up for 4th. And that's how we do it.
Watching Mike call the race, he's a professional. He makes it look so easy.
Give it a try.
What? I can't do that. Okay.
First of all, you have to learn the names. Okay, so you got Sandario and Seraglio. That's right off the bat, that's hard.
So you don't go off number 1. You
Now,
go
where you
by
can't
the
see,
name.
the see like right here,
Yeah.
you can't see who that is on the outside. If
Oh.
you're looking at the colors, just try it. Call them.
And they're off. Lucky Kittens in the lead. Oh, let me just start over. Hold on. Lucky Kittens in front, and my guys, Sandario taking,
For the lead, Sandario up on the inside, Seraglio second, Chezestein between horses third, followed by Gladhander, Snagdon, and Commonwealth Trail. Bingo!
oh my god, that's not my calling.
It's not an easy thing to do.
I'm gonna leave this part to the professionals and check in on my Spiral Stakes pick.
When you get closer to post time, that's like tip-off. There's about 8 minutes between the time you throw the rider up and the time that they spring from the gate. That is when it really cranks out.
I'm definitely picking Royal Sun. Only one thing left to do now, and that's bet on the ponies, because Mama needs a new pair of shoes.
They're at the post.
Okay, here we go.
They're off in the Spiral. Royal Sun broke quickly.
Come on, Ryan, go,
Dubai Sky has to move forward the first turn. That's Royal Sun who pokes ahead in front.
go!
Up on the outside, Dubai Sky. Dubai Sky has the lead.
Come on, Royal!
Royal Sun has dropped back. Dubai Sky wins it.
Okay, you got like 4th or 5th. Congratulations to Dubai Sky, who just spiraled up to the Kentucky Derby. It wasn't meant to be for Royal Sun, but I'm so glad I got a chance to see everything that goes into a race. Plus, someone gets to go home with these beauties. Now, these are nice jugs.
Say it like you've had a
Coming
couple
up
of drinks.
next.
Derby roots run deep here in Louisville, or shall I say, Louisville, and the food scene runs even deeper. So I'm meeting up with old friend Chef Edward Lee to show me some Kentucky favorites. Chef Edward first fell in love with Louisville 6 years ago when he came to watch the Derby and never left. Today, he's a successful restaurateur who promises to show me some Derby eats around his town. The pressure's on. I'm expecting to see some good, authentic spots.
Alright, well, since we're at Churchill Downs, we gotta go to Wagner's because it's right across the street. And as they say, Churchill Downs is Wagner's and Wagner's is Churchill.
Okay, let's go. Having served locals and Derby fans since 1922, you can't get more authentic than Wagner's.
You come here and there'll be jockeys, there'll be horse trainers, they're gossiping, they're trading secrets, you know.
So this is a must.
The reason I took you here is because it makes one of my favorite sandwiches in all the city, which is a fried bologna sandwich.
There's no fried bologna places in LA. While we wait for our food, I settle a long-standing debate on a very serious issue. Is it Louisville or
It depends who you ask. I say Louisville.
Louisville?
Say it like you've had a couple of drinks.
Louisville.
There you go. That's perfect.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I haven't had a
Little hot.
bologna sandwich since I was probably 6.
I haven't had one since last week.
Okay, how do I eat this?
If you're brave, you might want to dunk it in a little bit of chili. Other than that, just dive in.
Here we go. Pretty straightforward, right?
We're not having gourmet right now. This is good old
Pretty
classic.
exactly. Now I'm gonna have to dunk it. Now that we've had the savory, it's time for the sweet. And in this town, there's only one place to go.
This is Mute's Candies, the home of the world-famous bourbon balls.
I've never had bourbon balls.
You can't leave Louisville without having a few.
Established in 1921, Mute's Candy Store has 5 generations of experience behind their homemade sweets. And these bourbon balls are a Kentucky Derby tradition.
Yes, a lot of people cannot have their Derby party without bourbon balls there.
Yeah, can you explain what's in them?
It's kind of like a dough consistency. It has crushed up pecans and bourbon and sugar and all that good stuff.
Real
Yummy
bourbon.
bourbon.
We have to cheers.
Cheers. Oh, you can really taste it.
It's good.
We use 100 proof.
Yeah, 100 proof. You don't get junk off these? I love them actually.
It gets caught in the back of your throat. If you're not used to it.
Insert ball joke here. There's good balls.
Some delicious balls.
How many can you fit in your mouth?
Usually only 2 at a time.
Anyway, now that we tried candy bourbon, it's time for the real thing. And listen, guys, if you're doing Louisville with Chef Edward, then you're drinking bourbon. And his latest restaurant, Milkwood, has something perfect for the occasion.
Alright, Ardrina, you're in my house now. And when you're in my house, we're drinking bourbon. I want to make for you a mint julep because that is the drink of the Derby. But what we do is we add jalapenos, take a little bit from the bottom, and you, my friend, are going to be my muddler.
The mint and the jalapeno, I can't imagine what it's going to taste like.
Oh, it's delicious.
Then we add a little simple syrup for the sweetness, and of course, some Kentucky bourbon.
Just kind of guesstimate 1, 2, and a splash for good luck.
I like that.
You can't come to Louisville and not drink bourbon. It's not just a drink, it's our life. And there you have it, our jalapeno mint julep.
Voila. You should make yourself one.
Oh, I thought we were sharing.
I don't share my drinks. That's really good.
It's fresh, it's simple.
And the jalapeno is like the perfect amount. I love your twist on the mint julep. Now it's time to soak up the booze.
This is based on chicken and waffles, but we kind of add some Korean chili spice to it, and we take the waffles and turn them into croutons.
Oh, this is amazing.
You got it? You like it?
I love these croutons that are like waffles.
I'm gonna make you a bone marrow thing as well.
It looks like a big rib.
It's a big bone.
Yeah. I'm ready for some bone marrow. That is delicious.
You like that, huh?
It's kind of fatty, buttery.
It is rich.
It was really cool being in Edward's space, really seeing his style on food, drinks, everything. And I really got to get a taste of Louisville. Louisville. I think I'm saying it right. Louisville, Louisville. Cheers to Milkwood.
Cheers. Thank you. Thanks for coming to Louisville.
Thanks for having me. It's been so much fun today. And it all begins with the miracle of life. exciting races of the Triple Crown, the Kentucky Derby. And from thousands of hopefuls, only 20 horses qualify. And it all begins with the miracle of life.
I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna help you. Come on. There you go. Come on, Mom. One more.
Bring this little baby into the world. I couldn't ask for more.
That was 12 months ago. Now I'm back to see how this little filly is doing, along with our friends here at Windstar Farms, right outside Lexington, Kentucky.
Audrina, welcome back to Windstar Farm.
Thank you. I'm so excited to be reunited with my little filly. So, what'd you guys end up naming her?
She's not named yet.
Oh, really?
We don't name them until they're probably 2 years of age. They keep their broodmare's name until they're sold, or we decide to keep them in racing, and we name them.
How about the first look filly?
That might be a good name.
Where is she now?
She's right out here in the field. Would you like to see her?
Yeah, I'd love to.
Well, let's go.
So this is her. I'm so excited to see her again, but I have to play it cool so I don't spook all the other horses. My little filly and all the other yearlings spend most of their day outside frolicking, but today I get to come into the barn for feeding time and a little pampering. You're such a pretty girl. I saw you take your very first step. Oh, it's so... Now look at you. You're so big. How much does she weigh right now?
She's around 800 pounds.
And how much did she weigh when she was born?
I would guess probably between 120 and 130.
It's amazing that they can gain this much weight just from eating hay. You're growing up to be such a beautiful little lady. She is so big now. I feel like a proud mommy. You're not going to cut the highlights out, are you? Look at how beautiful this coloring is.
It'll darken up.
Thanks for being such a good girl today. Bye, sweetie. I'll see you soon. The yearlings have a long way to go before realizing their Triple Crown dreams, but the horses in the stallion barn have nothing left to prove.
Tisnow, the only horse ever to win the Breeders' Cup Classic 2 years in a row.
I feel like I'm in the presence of greatness.
He's one of the greatest racehorses that's ever been.
His hooves are so well manicured, I'm impressed.
And they're groomed every day.
His teeth were white, his hooves were shiny and manicured. He's very metro. I mean, my nails aren't even done. So what does Tisnow's average day consist of?
We're in breeding season, so he'll usually breed a mare about 9 o'clock in the morning, and then again at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Yeah, this year he'll probably breed 120 mares.
That's a lot of ladies.
Yeah.
Well, he's a stud. Who is this guy?
This is Super Saver. He won the Kentucky Derby in 2010. He is kind of the class clown of the bunch.
Look at his tongue.
They learn it on the racetrack. They stick their tongue out like that, they get more attention.
Even though Super Saver won the Derby, he's not affected by the fame. He loves attention, he's a goofball, and he's a beauty. Goodbye. Right now, we just got word that Mama Nadine is going into labor. Her water just broke. She was the same horse last year when I was here that had a baby. So this is really exciting. Since I've done this before, I know just what to do to help welcome another foal into the world. This is the second time I've seen this. It's still amazing. It's really incredible watching the miracle of life.
It's a girl.
And lucky for me, I know to tell down the new foal to stimulate blood flow.
Just gonna try to stand up and stand in about 5 minutes. Starting a new Derby tradition for myself. Every year I come here, I'm gonna help deliver a baby. Maybe we'll name this one the second work filly.